Welcome to week 11 of the 12 weeks of Christmas projects with Elizabeth Yeager. Today we're going to do another kit, and this one is a great one for it's tags for presents, and it's called Santa Tags, and you can look at the kits stampinup.com.au/kits, and this is the one we're going to be doing today. Now, in the box are the instructions. So I opened it up the front page, but it looks like that there, Santa tags. And there are 4 tags, and we'll start with at least 1 or 2 today. Pretty quick, tells you what's there, and then it tells you what you need for number 1. So I'm going to pull out my stamp set, my thread, my block, which I get, my ink, my dimensionals, some glue dots, some embellishments, and as well we've got these cards. So we've got different little tags, and we're going to have a go at that today. Okay, so I've got a circle that I need for this, because you can see that I need the white circle, a green circle. Let's see if I can find one. It's my green one. Santa tag, some dimensions, some glue dots, and my stamp, and that's it for this one. So pretty easy. I've got, this is wonderful too if you're stamping. It's a foam mat, and I keep mine in a paper bag, so I can put it over the mat, because then that keeps the mat clean. And when your bag is dirty, you just get rid of it and put another one on. So we're going to stamp Love Santa on this circle. So get Love Santa out, put it on my block, and it's going to go right in the middle. So what I have decided to do is, and I will open this up, there we go, and I'm going to put it on here, and I'm going to hope it stamps pretty well. Sometimes when the ink is very juicy, it doesn't work very well. So let's try that again. You can see that it's a little bit blotchy, that one. And I shall stamp it off. And we'll try another one. There are extras of these, so if you need an extra one, it's all good. Let's try it again. It's probably the hardest one to stamp. Love Santa. That's better. Okay. Stamp it off and use my chamois to clean the pad off. And I'm going to put this on this, okay? So let's turn back to the instructions. So what they suggest you do is put 2 dimensionals. Get my pick. Now, when I've got really big ones like this, what I like to do sometimes is cut them in half. So I'm going to cut this in half, put a half on this side and a half on that side. And you do realize that if you do make a mistake on this, you can actually turn it over and use the other side, because no one's going to see if you had ink on that side. So let's put them on there, like that. And we've got our Santa, and he's actually going to go like that. So we're going to get, I'm going to put a couple of glue dots on this one. One there. Get it to stick. So it turned upside down on my pig. There we go, one. I might use about 3 on this. 2, 3. Okay, and then I just take the paper off the top. Another glue dot. And another glue dot. And that's going to go there. Love Santa. Okay. Now, one of the wonderful things about this is, I'll just close my ink up for a moment. If you do some measuring here, which I have to do, I need 30.5 centimeters of this here. So what I'm going to do, open this up. Got 2 ways to do it. I've actually got a ruler down the side, so I could use that. Or I'm just going to be quick and I'm going to do it on, when I find the end, on this here. And I go from there to 30.5, which is there. Chop it, fold it, and put it on my card, my tag like this. And that's my first tag completed. There we go, Love Santa. Okay, let's go on to the next one. I'm going to do the Christmas tree next. Okay, so what we need for this one is we're going to get rid of our Love Santa. I'll find my block, which is right here. Put it back in here. And we need Merry and Bright. So let's find those. Merry, it's a large stamp. Merry and Bright. Here we go. Get the right one out. Merry and Bright. Okay. Now, for this one, I'll do them and Bright first. And what we need of this here is, let me get our Christmas tree. Here we go. I've got a Christmas tree here. Now we're going to also need, let's check what else we need. We need some more ribbon, and the ribbon's going to be the same length as the last one. So let's cut that first. 30.5. Got a ribbon. We need, let's check what else we need. We need a yellow piece like this, a red piece out of this, and a white piece, which I will take out of this. So we need a yellow piece, a red piece, a white piece, some dimensionals, some glue dots, our stamp, and this. Okay, so let's go to work and do this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to do Merry on the yellow and Bright on the white. Okay, so let's do the and Bright first. Open up my ink ink spot. It looks like it's all on it. And bright. Beautiful. Happy with that. Wipe that off. Take that one off. We'll just set it on top there. And let's do our Mary. Sometimes the easiest way to put these on is just to set it down and let it relax for a minute. Doesn't necessarily need to be straight on the block. All you need to do is to make sure it's straight when you put it on your paper like that. So let's stamp it up. Still a little bit of the stamp that hasn't got ink on it. And let's put it on here. Mary. Flip it off. That's pretty good. Merry and bright. I'll leave that there. So I've got that and that. And I've got my Christmas tree. Push that out. I can even put this on first. So you can just thread it through one side, or you can double it like I do and put it through, and then just loop it through the red like that. Okay, so let's go with the next bit. So we need a couple of glue dots on this one. Okay, so let's one there, and I might actually put one in the middle just because I'm being generous. Okay, so take the back off or the front off, whichever you, so that you're left with the sticky bit, and that's going to go on the tree. And if you look at our instructions, you can see where they put it. So I'm going to put it in the exact same spot. Right there. Okay. Make sure I've got it nice and flat. Press it down. Then I'm going to get the same with my Mary. I'm going to put some glue dots in the back of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and take that off. Again, the paper off the top. So we're left with the glue dot. And we're going to put that right there. Like that. Now with this one, I'm going to get a dimensional, and I'm actually going to cut my dimensional before I lift it out, because I think that might be easier. And I'm going to put one there, and I'm going to put the other half on this side. Okay, and that's going to go the right way up on top, like that. Now we've got some pretty little dimensionals, so they basically go on the tree, I believe. So let's get these out. Pretty colors. So we might put a pink one, whoops, there. Maybe a yellow one up here. And maybe this blue colored one up there. And we might put another blue one down. It's a sort of iridescent color there. And we could put maybe another yellow reckon we could put another yellow. I might even put it on there, like that. That's not what they say to do, but I think that looks pretty good. So there is tag number 2. Right, now onto our car. Let's find it. Here it is. Pop it out. Pop the little tag out, and again we need 30.5, so let's cut that. And we shall put that on the tag first, only because it's okay. Now, because it's so we need that. Let's see what else we need to have. We need one of these pink and red and another white. Where is it hiding? 2 seconds ago. Here we go. Use this as well. Okay. And this time, let me just, when you're using these and you're doing lots of different ones, it's a good idea to pull the top layer off, and then you can just put these back as you need them. So I'm going to put my Mary back. Just make sure it's all cleaned off. Put it back there. And of course, it is special delivery we need for this one. So I'm going to put that on my stamp set, special delivery. And let's get it together. So we've got our white little bit of card. Got our ink. Special delivery. There we go. Special delivery. And I shall stamp it off on that. Clean my stamp off. Pop it back. Close my ink. And I'm ready to put the next one together. Okay, so what I need for the back of this is a couple of glue dots on the pink piece. So let's grab these. 1, 2, and that will be enough. We've got a little car, and we're just going to put it just above the lights. Here we go. Just about there. Move it in a little bit. Right there. Okay. And then with my special delivery, which is now hiding, here it is. Again, I'm going to cut another dimensional. And this means you've got lots left if you need them. Put one there. One there. Take the paper off the top, and I just think that's a little bit uneven. I'm going to put that like that, and then we just need a few of the clear gems to put, and I can't see where they've put them, but I guess it's on the presents. I suspect. You could put them wherever you liked. Well, let's see where we could put them. Could even put one there. Oh no, I'll put one on the middle of this present. I shall put one up here on this present, and I might put a pink one actually, because I'm going to have more than I need on that present. And there we go. Oh, and done. These will be for my grandkids. Right, on to our last one. Okay, so we've got, for this one we've got joy. I looked at it and I thought it was YOL, but it's joy. And we need the pine as well. Okay, so we're going to put that on there first. We find our card that we need, which is right here, and it's got some berries on it already, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Okay, pretty little card, and we can pop out the little circle up the top. Cut another 30.5. That aside. Put that on the top. And then I'm going to do my stamping. So one of the things, when the stamp's a bit large like this, one of the things you can do is turn your stamp over and stamp it like that. Now, if I want to just check that I'm happy with that before I stamp it again, I can get my piece of cardboard and I can even stamp it on that just to see how it looks. And I can see that it's just a little bit blotchy. That's probably because it hasn't been used yet. So I'll wash it off and we'll try again. Here we go. It looks as if it's covering really well this time. And we're going to stamp, find my piece of sponge, which has just fallen on the floor. Excuse me 1 second. Because this gives me a good background for this. So I'm going to, and I'll just re-stamp that because that's, I think, a bit better. I'm going to put it up there like that. And then I'm going to do another one. And I think I want to turn it over because I think I get a better coverage. Stamp, stamp. You can see there's a little spot there that hadn't got ink on it. You can actually see. Okay, close that. And I'm going to stamp another one along like that. Okay, now you can notice that there still are a couple of spots on it that haven't peered through, but that's not a problem because we are actually going to get one of these leaves, and that's going to cover up those spots. Let's pull it off. That will cover up where it was. I'm going to put that like that. Okay, so that will go like that, and then we've got to get one of these yellow tags and a white square, which is one of these, and we're going to stamp the word joy on that. Okay, let me wipe this stamp off. You might notice that this chamois, I've cut it in half. I find that I can put it in the lid of a container and it's really easy to use. Let's take the leaf off, put the leaf back on the stamp, put you, or joy. Joy it is. And let's stamp joy. Now, with with this stamp, you'll notice that the letters are actually not stamped. It's the outside is stamped, like it is with the Love Santa. Let's take it off. That's pretty good. And if you're unhappy with that little mark, you can actually use a blender pen to color that in, so it completely covers it. Okay, now to put it together. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn it over. I'm going to put a couple of glue dots on the back. 1, 2, and that's going to actually go on top of the yellow layer. And of course, you know, I've got inky fingers, but you're obviously having a good time when you have inky fingers. Like that, and then I'm going to get a couple of dimensionals. And also going to put some glue dots in the back of this one. So let's get one down there. Those are used ones. Might put one up here. Put one up the top to make sure it's sticking. And I can use whatever. I might put one in this little long leaf here. Okay. So that, take the backs off that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to place that on top. I think I want it like that. Now to put my sentiment on. Peel off the back, and I want it about there. And that is my 4th one. So we've got 12 of these, or is it 12 or 16 of these? So we've got that one and that one. Oh, I should put a few gems on it, shouldn't I? I'll put a pink one up there, and then I'll put a little pink one beside it. And I might put a little pink one down the bottom, in this spot, and a large pink one there. So we've got those two. Move these out of the way. We've got the Christmas tree, and we've got this. Now, one of the things that I didn't do, but you can do, is on this in this stamp set we have to and from. So I could get my to and from, put it on my block. To and from, ink it up. My plastic. To from, turn my stamp over. To from. I might do it this way on this one. To from. Do this one across the way. Could even do this first if you wanted to. To from. And center. To from. The great thing is that you could use these for another these stamps for another project if you wanted to, or to make your own tags. And you've got your to from. So the only thing I haven't used is the berries, and I think I probably should have used the berries on this one. Let me check and see. No, but I could put them on the back. Got some little berries that I could put on if I wanted to, but I'm not going to use the berries, but you could use those on another stamp. and I'll pop them back. So we've got some berries. You could use a red if you had it. The Joy to From. What else have we got? Special Delivery, Joy, Merry and Bright, and Christmas. So you can see that there's a couple of stamps that I didn't use, which I'll probably use on another card. So there's my 4 tags for 4 of my 6 grandchildren, and I shall get the rest of those ready so that I can wrap up their presents. Thank you for joining me today for week 11 of the 12 weeks of Christmas projects. Thank you.